Well, I've told just about everybody that one of my favorite channels is Snow and Kurt. They are now in Colombia, looking around for a surgeon for some, to get Snow's knee operated on because she's got some chronic knee issues there. But anyway, so they were in a hot tub at one of the hostels or whatever in the beautiful part of Colombia up in the mountains. It's gorgeous up there. Anyway, hot tub, and then she gets out of the hot tub and just says, hey, I feel like I'm gonna faint. And Kurt comes over to her rescue, and she literally faints right in his arms, and he lays her down, and she's out for something like 15-20 seconds, kind of whatever, and then she comes to, and kind of takes a while to kind of figure out what's going on. And they have some medics there, they have some paramedics there nearby, so she walks over there and they check her out, and everything checks out okay. And then she said that following evening she had the worst migraine she's ever had. And so anyway, long story short, it looks like everything's okay. The medics checked her out. They just think maybe she got too hot in the hot tub, and that was her body's way of saying, hey, the blood flow to her brain was not where it was supposed to be. And yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I would recommend, you know, in this good old US of A with all the different health stuff, that she probably go in and get a full checkup and make sure everything's okay. But she seems to be okay. Wow, that's very scary there. Scary stuff. Kurt said it was one of the most terrifying moments of his life. But, you know, you just wonder. So anyway, all our best, Snow and Kurt. You know, hope they can continue their journey, but her health comes first, right? Randy the Mobile Traveler did a little live stream last night. Second video now Randy has featured you-know-who in. Living Free Mike. There he is with his beard. He is at the camp there in, I forget exactly where, somewhere near Quartzsite. Anyway, the Dead End Camp, I think that's what they're calling it. And bunch of folks there, and there he is, Living Free Mike. Again, 8 months or so without posting anything on YouTube since the death of his dog Sober, and then he was up in Minnesota over the summer doing some work on a farm, we hear. He said in this video, just said hello to a couple people there on the chat, and said that he may be posting something, an update or something on his channel real soon, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Meanwhile, we had Lori and a couple other folks leave the camp and go down the road to another camp. Apparently, from what we hear, though it's Lori's way, from what we hear, they want, you know, Randy and Mike and stuff want to have their camp kind of closed, so not anybody can just stop by. You have to be a friend or whatever. And Lori wanted to invite people over and put the directions to the camp up. And I guess a very diplomatic discussion took place, and so Lori and a couple guys that she's hanging out with decided to go over to another camp where they could have a more open camp. That's what we're hearing. So, but I don't know, man. Samantha R. Olmstead, the flight attendant who lives in her van, who back last year with the pandemic, she was on, they furloughed her, right? So she actually did quite a bit of traveling around the country. Florida, out west. She is in Phoenix right now. That is a hotel room in Phoenix. Guess who's going to Phoenix next week? On the same airline she works for, I think. Pretty sure. I don't know. Will she be one of the flight attendants on my flight? I hope so. Wouldn't that be cool? I get on the flight, you know, flying to Phoenix. And Felix. I'll go see Felix too. Phoenix. I'll go to Phoenix. And what if I look up and there she is, you know, offering me coffee, tea, or a bagel or something, you know, whatever. A bag of chips. Anyway, that would be really cool. Anyway, so she is in a layover in Phoenix. She moved her van from, well, I think she was at LaGuardia, right, up in New York City, and she's down now in Dallas-Fort Worth, which is the headquarters of her particular airline, and she is now based out of Dallas, DFW there, and so there, so yeah, so wow, Wow. So she's on the road right now. And again, living in the van. So the van is now parked there in Dallas. So anyway, I think I'd rather be in Dallas. Honestly, if I was living in a van, to be honest with you, I think it'd be better to live in Dallas than New York City. It's just, it's a little more wide open spaces, more places to boondock, not quite as congested. I mean, you can't pick a more congested place in the US of A probably than New York City, right? It's probably as jammed as you can get. And I would think it would be awful hard to be boondocking up there. Anyway, all right. And we get an update for her when she's back in Dallas, and it's getting chilly in Dallas. It's down in the 50s, going down lower than that at night, and her heater is conking out. So anyway, she needs to be proactive and keep up on all the repairs, the many mucho repairs the van needs, right? Hey, this is Jason with RV Miles here. Another really good video, why we don't recommend AAA RV roadside assistance. If you got an RV, it's a lot trickier getting roadside assistance than a plain old car. And that there are various companies, Good Sam, a couple others, that offer roadside assistance, and AAA also. And there's all these different price points, packages where you can get certain, more towing with a certain, you pay more, etc., etc., etc. But it is, you got to really do your homework when you're setting up roadside assistance for an RV, particularly a large one, because they may offer free towing within a certain range of where you're broken down or whatever. And with RVs, there may not be a shop that can actually work on your vehicle when you're out on the road within that mileage range, and it can get very expensive to tow your vehicle beyond that. Big RVs, they can't go to just any old transmission shop. You have to be a shop that can handle, whatever, your size vehicle, etc., and that can be difficult. So anyway, he has some very good advice, Jason, there for checking out your roadside assistance plan, especially if you've got a larger size RV, or even those box trucks and stuff. Some of the vans are difficult to service because they need a certain type of bay and whatever. So anyway, good stuff. Go watch this, okay? I'm not going to summarize the entire thing, but some good advice from RV Miles as always. Another thing Jason says that's very interesting with AAA, that's different from other roadside assistance companies, is that they have various regional affiliates. So that the regional affiliate in your home area may not be the same affiliate where you're getting towed out west or whatever, and there can be differences, and if, in fact, in some cases, you can get what you think is a free tow for your AAA membership out west, if you've got an Eastern membership, wherever, and your towing is still charged to you, and then you have to get a reimbursement. So, and that can be a real pain in the butt. Anyway, yeah. Watch the pandemonium videos for Who's She With. I guess that's Wandering Jimmy there, right? Because she was putting Wandering Jimmy to work there on the Panda property there the other day, doing some manual labor. So Jimmy that's, I guess, his rent, right? You can stay here, but you gotta do some work. Anyway, yeah, we're not seeing John in any of these videos anymore. I guess the rumors are true that they really have broken up. I don't know. I'm not seeing him anywhere, but so somebody said he was at Bend, or he was doing something in Michigan, or I don't know. We don't know, but anyway, so she's looking for mushrooms, foraging for lobster mushrooms in the high elevation in this video. So check out Aja. Everyone here from Static Camper Van, make sure you take care of your eyes. It's not easy to drive around in your RV if you've got your vision bad. So you want to make sure your eyes are in good health and you've got the proper lenses on your glasses and whatever. So check it out. Static Camper Van. Yes, it's probably time for an eye exam. Should she go bigger? Rosie, go bigger? Really? I don't know. What else has Camo Dave been watching? Nick Johnson there from North Carolina, checking out some of the worst hoods in New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey. I used to live, when I was a little kid, we lived in, not far from Camden, over in other towns not far from Camden in the Jersey suburbs of Philadelphia. Camden is a pretty, it's a pretty not nice place, but, you know, you go to almost any American city, especially up in the north, industrial Rust Belt, and you find neighborhoods just like this. And drive around, and you know, and then you street after street after street of the same kind of dilapidated row houses, and it makes for 24 minutes of make it a drizzly, rainy day. It is a very interesting experience. Yes. I like to watch this guy named Bob's Decline. He is, don't even ask how he got that name. He explains it. It doesn't make any sense. But he is a electrical lineman up there in eastern Canada, and very good videos where he tackles all these power outage issues and trees down on wires and stuff like that. And so I think he's in New Brunswick. I think that's where he is in beautiful eastern Canada. I always enjoy watching how money works. How to actually buy happiness. Can you buy happiness? Certainly has to ask that on YouTube. Can YouTube revenue and PayPal and Patreon and merch sales and Amazon links, can that actually buy you happiness? I don't know, man. Here's Scotty Kilmer. 48 seconds. I don't know. You know, he does get into political topics, you know, but doesn't seem to hurt his channel. Sometimes they say, you know, political stuff will hurt your channel, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about today. That's it. That's nothing else. Nothing else today. Hey, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, the 10th of November, 2021. Vlog under.